If you are looking to do outreach to Mormons or Latter-day Saints with the gospel, I'm going to give you several resources that are going to help you learn about Latter-day Saints and the LDS Church and the doctrines that are taught within the LDS Church. And this is going to help you better understand so that you can be more effective in your outreach to them. And I will provide links to all of these things that I mentioned in the description. First up, if you do not have a copy of the Book of Mormon, you need to get it. You can get this through your local LDS ward, your local missionaries. There's many different ways, but you need to get this and you need to read through it, take notes, learn about the story of the Book of Mormon. This is very important that you read this if you're going to engage with Latter-day Saints. Now, the Book of Mormon is not the only scriptures that Latter-day Saints have. So you're going to want to familiarize yourself with their other scriptures. Now, how can you do that? You don't have to go and buy a quad where it has all 4 of their standard works in it. You can just go to the LDS website. And on the LDS website, you can access the Bible in King James. You can access the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. You can access all of these things, learn about what their standard works say. And then they have a lot of other things on their website. They have things about church history. They have things about their different beliefs. You can get a basic overview by just going on their website and starting to read some of their articles. So just keep in mind that that is very important that you read the Book of Mormon, read their standard works. This will help you in the basics. Next up, I have some books and some websites. The first book here is a biography on the life of Joseph Smith. It's written by John G. Turner. He is a historian. This is actually something I'm listening to right now on audiobook at work. You learn about Joseph Smith's parents, and then it takes you through Joseph Smith's life from essentially birth to his death. So if you're wanting to learn about the history of Joseph Smith, this will come up in your conversations with Latter-day Saints. This is a very good resource to have. Get it on Amazon. Get it at your bookstore if they have it. It is a great resource. I'm loving this one. Next up is Mormonism Research Ministry, or MRM.org. This is a Christian outreach organization to Mormons, and they have many different articles on many different topics. They will walk you through different doctrines and teachings of the LDS Church and how it lines up with the Bible or how it might not line up with the Bible. Very good resource. You could spend days and days just on this website reading all of the different articles. Highly recommend this. Next up, this is a book that I have on Kindle. It is called Responding to the Mormon Missionary Message: Confident Conversations with Mormon Missionaries and Other Latter-day Saints. This is written by 2 former Mormons who are now Christians. It'll include insider knowledge of the LDS Church, personal stories, cultural insights, and some evangelistic wisdom. So it'll show you the best practices from former LDS missionaries themselves to help Christians in their gospel conversations with the missionaries. So again, this book is called Responding to the Mormon Missionary Message by Corey Miller and Ross Anderson. Next up, we have carm.org. This is Christian Apologetics Research Ministry. This is Matt Slick's website. He has a lot of different topics on here, not just Mormonism. So if you're into other things, this is a great resource. But he has a section there on Mormonism, different beliefs of Mormonism, and he will take you through that belief and then what the Bible actually says about it, or he will take you through an LDS argument by apologists for their church, and then he will argue against that argument. So it's a great resource there if you're engaged in a lot of apologetics. Again, that is carm.org. Next up is the book called Introducing Christianity to Mormons, a practical and comparative guide to what the Bible teaches. This is by Eric Johnson. He is one of the people there at MRM.org, Mormonism Research Ministry. Eric's been at Mormonism Research Ministry since 1989, so he's been doing this outreach to Mormons for a very long time. It's a great book. I also have this one on my Kindle. It'll help you understand the LDS belief versus the Christian belief and how to properly communicate that to Mormons. And I almost forgot to mention this one. This is an older book, but this is The Mormon, My Brother by James White. This is a book written in the 90s, but a lot of the content is still relevant here. He makes a lot of good arguments. He goes through the Mormon doctrine of God and what the certain LDS authorities have said on those doctrines. I believe you can still get this on Amazon. If not, it's available at thrift books and on eBay and all of that stuff. Very good resource to have as well. Then last but not least, if you want some good lectures on Mormonism and how to outreach to them with the gospel, you can go to the YouTube channel Utah Christian Research Center. This is an offshoot of MRM, but they have a lot of different kind of lecture style videos on there they're very helpful for explaining the LDS doctrine, what their scriptures teach on a certain subject, and then explaining what the Bible actually teaches in response to that. So there you go. There's several different resources here and many more out there. These are just the ones that I use the most, I would say. Like I said, there are links in the description below. The Amazon links are affiliate links, so it helps me out if you go to those links, but you absolutely do not have to do that. I want to put those there for you to use. And by all means, use the free resources that are available online. The articles from MRM, CARM, and the Gospel Library from the LDS Church and all the things that they have on their website. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you want me to do a part 2 to this with more resources, sometime in the future, I certainly will do that. So take care, guys.